Hey everyone, it's Renee and I'm here reining in the Halloween fun. Now, I'm not raining on anybody's parade. I'm a good old-fashioned American mother and I let my kids trick-or-treat and I'll probably let them eat most of the candy. But today is a day where it's like, okay, last night was a crapshoot, we're just gonna call that good, and now we're gonna have a little home-cooked meal and like a little bit of balance, because I need to get back into some balance, all right? So what we're having tonight is basically a good old meat and potatoes kind of meal. And we're all going to kind of be home at the same time to eat it. Now, I wanted to share with you how I do my mashed potatoes. Yes, I'm into health and fitness and helping people make better choices in their lives to feel better. And so I want to share with you one of the things that I've been doing for quite a while now. And it used to be a secret, and it's not even a secret anymore in my house. And it's the cauliflower mashed potatoes. And I know a lot of people do this, but a lot of people have asked me, well, how do you keep this traditional meat and potatoes kind of meals and then, you know, do it healthy? And so I want to share that with you now. First off, I had maybe a half a head of cauliflower that I steamed. And now this is my little gripper thing that I love. And then I have a silicone steamer basket also. So I filled this steamer basket with cauliflower like a couple hours ago, let it cool off. And then I popped it in the blender. And then, as you can see, I steamed the potatoes in the same steamer basket, about the same amount. I did about half and half. And you're probably wondering, why do you steam the potatoes? Because traditionally people boil them, and yeah, you get that great potato water and it just kind of melts all together. But the reason I steam the potatoes is because it retains the potassium. Now, if you boil potatoes and ask any kidney patient this, the potassium will be leached out into the water. So basically you have a starch. But if you steam them, but the potassium is more likely to be retained in the potato. Somebody's helping me do my hair. And so that's why I steam them. And it's just another step to the process. But if I want my family to have mashed potatoes, and I do, then that's what I'm going to do. So you can do this ahead of time and put it in the crock pot, and that's what we do for Thanksgiving, and this is what you should do for Thanksgiving too. So into the blender, I will put the cauliflower, and it's not going to blend up very well because there's not a lot of liquid in it. So what I do is, for the liquid for my mashed potatoes, I use a little bit of Greek yogurt, and I use a little bit of melted butter. I know it's getting kind of heavy on the dairy, and wait for it, whole milk. I know, whole milk doesn't curdle like other milk does, and I still have young children in the house, and I'm good with whole milk. There's not that much of it in there. So I'll melt that all in the measuring cup, and that will help the blender blend up the cauliflower. From there, I'll use my big old stock pot for mashing, and then it's just a good old-fashioned mashing. Potatoes, cauliflower, and then I'll put it in the crock pot on warm until we need it. Now for seasoning, I have used whole cloves of garlic before and minced, but I felt like that was a little strong, and then they knew I was onto something. So now I'll just use a hefty amount of sea salt and some garlic-infused sea salt from Watkins, actually, which is really good. Or I will sometimes throw in some Parmesan cheese or regular cheese. And with the leftovers, of course I'm going to have leftovers, and I'll do like a twice-baked potato something with like bacon or something. See, I'm always thinking ahead of how I can use one thing and use it again twice. So this is the famous, not so famous, cauliflower mashed potatoes. Give it a whirl, or if you do something similar to this, let me know what you do differently, because this is just kind of a guesstimate what works for us. And if you have put your mashed potatoes, cauliflower mash, in the fridge for quite some time, like overnight, we're talking Thanksgiving here, folks, and then brought it out the next day, if that works too. So let me know what works in your household.